So today we're standing here today with Shammgod. It's such a pleasure to meet you today. You look great. You look fabulous today. How did you feel when Bunny told you that you were going to be honored today?
Um, Honestly, I was shocked because I just grew up, appreciating every opportunity I get in life, and my whole life, always wanted to give back to my community and things like that because, I had great role models growing up, watching people do stuff for the community, and it was just such an honor, and I couldn't believe it.
Wow, wow. I mean, you've accomplished so much, and it is a well deserved honor to have you here today. What are some of your accomplishments that you think would have made her honor you today?
I just try to always make sure the community is good. Being high school All American, being number two point guard in the country in high school, going to the NBA, never forgetting where I come from, and now working with the Dallas Mavericks and, ambassador at Puma, you know, signed the Rock Nation, so I try to make sure I do everything for the community, by giving back sneakers, doing different charities, having free clinics, having free basketball camps and stuff like that. So, I just try to do my part in life. That's all.
Well, we at Harlem Honors, we honor you today, and we are so glad to have you here today, and we hope that you enjoy yourself and have a great time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Everybody, I'm just happy to be here, for real. Thank you.
Thank you.
And last but truly not least is a distinguished award from another son of Harlem, God Shammgod. God Shammgod. He played high school basketball at LaSalle Academy along with Ron Artest, better known as Men of World Peace. He went on to Providence College to obtain his degree. He returned to Providence College as a graduate assistant. You probably heard the name Shammgod and seen a Shammgod crossover. And if you haven't, it's documented, it's recorded. As the creator of the deceptive one-handed crossover dribble, he is sought by current basketball stars to this day for instruction. Shammgod is also an American basketball coach and former professional player. He played in the NBA for the Washington Wizards. I don't know if he played alongside my cousin, Atan Thomas, but he's currently a player development coach for the Dallas Mavericks. God Shammgod says, it has been a great experience being with the Dallas Mavericks, just to show people that even through his time was short within the NBA, he still made it back to the NBA and still has a positive effect on a whole new generation. Shammgod is also represented by Rock Nation Sports and is now a part of Puma basketball as well. Would you please give a thunderous, amazing round of applause for our 2019 Harlem Honors recipient, God Shammgod.
Where I'm from, it's still getting cold in the summertime and dark in the daytime. Where I'm from, I've seen all the toughest niggas fall, and I swear it didn't take time.
I didn't write no speech. This is going to be quick, but to the point. I want to thank God first, for everything that he's blessed me with, all my trials and tribulations that made me the man I am today. I want to thank Bunny for recognizing me. When she first spoke to me about it, I didn't understand what I was getting an award for because, the way I was raised I'm a black man first. So you're supposed to give back and you're supposed to take care of your community. When I grew up and I came up in Harlem, I had coaches and stuff that was like my family. I didn't pay trainers to train me and things like that. So it was just my natural, instincts to help kids and help them develop. And you can't just only develop their skills, you gotta develop their mind to teach them that they're black men and to be respectful and queens, We not the N-word, we not B's and things like that. We got so much magic that the world want from us, and we got to take responsibility for ourselves. I want to thank my brother and my sister for always being my inspiration, always pushing me to be a great role model for them and for the kids in my community and things like that. I want to thank my father for instilling in me that a black man come before your athletic ability and any type of money you have. You have to be a good person first, you know. I don't want to get emotional on this one. I want to thank my moms because, when I grew up, I didn't have role models like some kids have today, like basketball players and things like that. My mom was my role model. She was the hardest working woman I know, making sure we had food on the table and things like that. And, it's funny in life, I lived by the 3 S's. When I was young, I wanted to be silly. When I was in the middle of my age, I wanted to be successful. Now I just want to be significant, and mean something to the world. There's a couple of people here besides, my family that had a big impact on my life. If Fred Brown could stand up, D could stand up. If OG Daniel could stand up, if Darren could stand up, if Maria Davis could stand up, and Bunny stand up, I just want them to stand up because, my family get to see me every day and things like that. And of course, when you're a kid, you always do good things, for your family. You want to make them proud. But these are the people I seen in the street growing up as a kid, and they used to always, encourage me to do the right things and stuff like that. And, when you grow up, you so worry about looking for people on TV to be your heroes and things like that. And there's people in your community that every day drop jewels. And, I remember when I was a young kid coming from Brooklyn, I first moved to Manhattan. I didn't know nothing about basketball or things like that. And I went to a park called 55th Street. And they was like superheroes to me, I didn't know nothing about the NBA. I didn't know nothing about Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas. And instantly, it's people like Master Raw, Malloy, Fred Brown. They just became my heroes, you know what I'm saying? And Fred was one of my real heroes. A lot of people don't know, like, Fred was one of my real heroes. Like, when I was young, he always talked to me about basketball and doing the right thing and, serving the community and things like that. And I used to see Maria Davis in the street and always give her a hug and a kiss on the cheek, even when people said, oh, she had, HIV and things like that. Every time I saw her, I just saw a strong black woman. I didn't see nobody that was in need of anything, And a lot of people grow up, around, drugs and stuff like that. And I met OG Daniels when I was young, and he's always, always tell me the right things to stay on the right track. And he always used to call me a king, a young king, and things like that. And that just motivated for me to always be strong. My brother Darren, no matter whatever happens, anybody got anything that's going on, he's always supporting, and he's always looking out. When he came out of jail, I was coming into my own, and he always, spoke to me about being respectful and things like that. I got my bro White Bread in here. He's a coach and things like that. So he probably coached some of y'all kids. I got Jason Wingate in here, that's showing love. And last but not least, I wanted to tell my moms to stand up and my father to stand up. I love y'all. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And the only thing I ever wanted to do in life is to make y'all proud and keep making y'all proud. And that's always been my goal. That's always been my happiness. No amount of money, no amount of success will ever make me feel better than y'all just being proud of me, And that's all I want to say. And I want to say thank you to Harlem for raising the king. And I'm always going to continue to make sure when y'all kids see me, they see inspiration, and not somebody that's out here making complaints.
The show is almost over. We're going to party. I need y'all to stay so we can party for a little bit. But it's like 2 more things we're going to do. So while Shammgod is here, I need all my honorees to stand up. Maria, Rico, Doc, Tamika, Jeff Red, just stand near your tables. And now, y'all gonna have to go under your table, and you're gonna have to bring out a bag. Just look under your table, it's a bag. Because Puma Rock Nation gave y'all something. So go under your table and look for a bag, and pull it out. So pull out the bag, y'all, and open it up real quick. And this is the second person that ever sponsored Harlem Honors, Rock Nation. Okay, how y'all like that? Thank you so much.
I just want to say thank all the honorees for being who you be. You know, I want to dedicate my haircut to my barber, Dr. J, that's in the house. I want to say what's up to my boy Sugar J. If y'all ever need clothes and the stylist, make sure y'all see him. We talk about support young kings.